Now we're getting really close to the release of Silent Hill 2 Remake. It launches in about a month on October 8th, and as we get closer, more and more people are starting to share their opinion on the internet and overall just predicting how the game is going to be. Is it going to be a success that we're all hoping for, or will we in the future look back at it like a missed opportunity? Well, in this video, I wanted to take a look at the main aspects of the game that I think are going to either make it or break it. And also, I want to spread the word about some of the criticism that Bloober team has received in the past few months, which I particularly disagree with. So get ready, because there is going to be a lot to talk about.
This whole town. Might be best if you just get out of here.
But first of all, let's talk about what the game absolutely has to get right in order for it to have a chance to live up to our expectations. Some people are worried at the possibility that Bloober might change the story a little bit, switching up some details here and there, and I agree with them. If Bloober was to do this, it would be a huge letdown, and I think it would completely go against the purpose of this game. But fortunately, it doesn't seem like they plan on doing such thing. I think the story trailer is good enough evidence for this, since they took inspiration from the original trailer, and I just don't see why someone would do that and then go and change the plot of the game. So it just doesn't make sense. So I don't think we need to worry about this. Next up, I think a crucial aspect of the game is going to be character design. And I'm not just talking about their appearance. We could talk about that for hours, but so many people already have, and at the end of it, everyone has different tastes and will like different things. But to not disregard the topic completely, I think all of the redesigns are amazing. The ones I personally like most are Eddie and James, and the one I like least is Laura. I think that rather than focusing on the look of the characters, we should reflect on the meaning behind them and what they represent inside of Silent Hill. If that is preserved, I feel like Bloober will be just one step closer to delivering the remake we want. I guess all I'm saying is that they really need to stay away from changing the nature of the game and what makes it a Silent Hill game. The last thing, which I feel is very important, is going to be like the overall vibe of the game, meaning will it feel like we're actually playing a Silent Hill game or just another survival horror with the Silent Hill story. And I guess every part of the game will contribute to this in one way or another, like the visuals and the sound design will probably be the most important things, and something like the gameplay or the smaller stuff like how the guns work, I guess that is less important, but I think every aspect of the game will contribute to this. And the only way to find out is to play it. I personally haven't watched the gameplay trailer to not spoil anything for me, but even watching a trailer wouldn't tell us the full story, so we will really know this only once the game comes out, and we'll get our hands on it. The reason we love Silent Hill is because there's no other game like it. It's the only one of its kind, and I truly hope that Bloober can make the remake feel like part of the original series and feel like it belongs there. If you have enjoyed the video so far, please consider subscribing, it would help me a lot and I would greatly appreciate it. Personally, I think that based on the trailers that Bloober posted, and even looking at their past few projects, I don't think we need to be worried. They seem like they know what they're doing when we're talking about the visuals and ambientation of the game, so I think the Silent Hill 2 remake is in good hands and that we will get a really good experience out of it. And if it turns out to be good, I hope we will get to see even more remakes in the future, like a Silent Hill 1 remake would be amazing in my opinion. Now that we got that out of the way, I wanted to talk a little bit about the reaction that some people on social media have had to the trailers that Bloober posted. Mainly, I'm talking about the people that were complaining about the character design. As you may have noticed, some people on the internet have complained about the looks of some of the characters, mainly Angela, but also Eddie seems to have been in the center of attention. Now, what I wanted to say about this is that clearly these comments were made by people who don't know anything about the games, and some even admitted to not have played any of them, because it's just obvious. Like, for example, the people that said that Angela looked too fat in the original trailer. Like, you can tell that they don't know anything about the game and just don't care, because that's not even the point of the character. Like, she's supposed to be a victim of abuse and full of traumas and difficult experiences. Like, there's no point in concentrating about her appearance and thinking about whether she's more attractive now or less attractive than in the original game. Like this, that just doesn't make sense. So I think all of the criticism comes from a place of ignorance, and mostly from people that haven't played the game and don't care even a little bit about the series. And I started to notice this, like in the Silent Hill community, there are a lot of people that talk about the games that haven't actually played them or don't really care. So please, if you want to inform yourself about the games or the remake that's coming out or any future stuff about Silent Hill, go and look at smaller creators that are truly passionate about the game, that are not just looking for attention, going against the grain and just criticizing for the sake of it. So that is all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe and leave a like, I would appreciate it, and let me know what you think about it in the comments. I think a lot of people have exposed themselves, and the situation is a bit unfortunate, mostly for Bloober team. Now we can't do anything but wait until the game comes out and see how it is. So finger crossed, and I'll see you in the next video.